You're listening to the Dramatic Show Podcast.
It's the Dramatic Show Podcast. Welcome to the Dramatic Show Podcast. Today I got my cousin, one of my closest nookers with me today. I got my boy Rico. Rico, what's good with you, bruh?
Yeah. What's up, fam? You already know. Straight out of the bitty.
Straight out of Biddy. What's good with you, man? What you been up to, bruh?
Shit, man. Just living, man. Staying low out the way, man.
Staying low and out of the way, man. I know that's right. What you got planned for the summer, man? You been doing anything in particular, man, or just been chilling? Like what you been doing, bro?
Shit. I was goddamn moving around a little bit, man. You know, in the streets, man. Living life, man.
I know that's right, man. You getting your money right like you want to yet, bro?
Yeah. I'm trying to do a little something, you know what I mean? About to get back in on some big and better things soon, though, but, you know.
I know that's right, man, because I've been wanting you to come through, man, with your book, man, and tell a little bit of people about that situation, man. Like, I'm really, really looking forward to your book, man. I read like 6 or 7 pages of it when you gave it to me. I was like, this dude is one deep dude, man. This is just one deep dude. Like, would you ever thought like you would just start like a book like that though, bro? Like, seriously, like we went like 10 years ago, like, you know what I'm saying? You know how we run the streets hard, but like, and they said like, look, yo, you're gonna be writing a book. Like, would you ever have thought that?
Hell no, I don't even know if I thought about making it this far. Being alive, to be real with you, for real.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, we just used to run so hard, man, and just do so much stuff, bro. Like, it's just a blessing that we still here, man.
Like, just what days I was waking up, man. It's all about how I woke up.
Exactly.
That's all it was. Just I could got into it with a dude that day. We ain't fighting, and I just went and wrote something down, not directed towards him, but you know.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. So, man, like your family, man, like they going on. What trip did they go on this time?
They just left probably like about 3 hours ago, I think.
Where they go to?
Oh, they going to the Bahamas. They going to Florida first. Some of them gonna catch a plane tomorrow morning, and some of them on the Amtrak tonight.
And see, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, that's what more families should do is to, basically like do trips like that. Like, just every year, your family, they go to like somewhere spectacular like that, man. It's just like family bonding. That's dope. That's really dope. More that's like a family gathering, man, for like, because that's just cool to me, man. Bahamas, how long are they planning on staying?
I believe a week, man. I believe, if I ain't mistaken, man.
About a week? So what are they, like, is it going to be a cruise or?
Yeah, they going to Miami. They going to stay in Florida, and then they going to catch like a cab or something like that.
Yeah.
To Miami. They going to board the ship, go out on the water, go to, I believe, Nassau,
Bahamas?
Yeah. Another island out there by Nassau, somewhere around that area.
Is this the first time that they went to Bahamas?
Nah, man. I've been going almost 10 years, man.
Word.
So they've been doing this probably like.
No. I'm just talking about the first time they actually went to Bahamas.
Nah. This ain't their first.
I thought this was the first time they were going to Bahamas, bro.
No, they've been going. They just went to Jamaica last year and Mexico. The Cancun. They went to Nassau 2-3 years ago. It's just more people going with them that's like friends of the family.
Right.
You know.
How much is it, man? Is it like cheaper like that if like you just get a bunch of people to go like that, or?
Yeah, it is. But you got the owner and / does her travel agency thing in the family. So
yeah. So that's always cool, man. You got like a travel agency agent in the family to give you discounts and stuff like that. I wonder how much money is in like travel agency, man. They gotta be making a killing though. I think your aunt she be making a killing, bro.
Yeah, I ain't never asked her about it,
But I know she got to be making a killing, man.
Yeah, I do know that. I know that.
So was it like 10 or 15 of them like that went this time, or?
Like about 20.
So how many cars do they take? Do they do like the van thing to Florida from like North Carolina to?
They go catch the Amtrak right in Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
Oh, the Amtrak.
Yeah.
A lot of people be forgetting like the Amtrak though. Like it's a really good means of transportation these days. It ain't bad like it used to be back in the day, man. You got rough, hard seats and a bad situation. Like now, you know what I'm saying? You got liquor and like pillows and everything. Like the Amtrak is like, it's cool.
I was on it before I went to prison. I was on it.
Oh, you was on it?
Yeah, we were still going to Florida.
Where's the farthest you've been on the Amtrak?
Florida.
From North Carolina to Florida?
Orlando.
Yeah. Like, I mean, how does it feel like your legs and stuff? They ever get tiresome, or like how many stops are they on?
You get up and walk like every stop. It take like, I believe like 12 hours. I believe.
About 12 hours.
Yeah, about 12.
So that's probably about what 4 or 5 stops. Because if you driving straight with a car from North Carolina to Florida,
you still gonna stop. You want to rest.
But it's like it's a 9-hour drive though. I thought.
I guess because you ain't stopping though.
Yeah, if you ain't stopping, right?
Yeah, and the train it ain't gonna stop for long.
Right.
Like, they gonna tell you can get off for like 5 minutes.
What type of what part of Florida did you guys go to?
Orlando.
Yeah. Okay. Orlando's pretty cool, man. Like I've been to Orlando
Where
before.
all the theme parks at, man.
Yeah, Orlando's pretty. It's more of like family oriented though. I feel like it ain't like Miami, man.
No.
Miami, like it's nice, see the party city, man. Miami get rough.
See, I ain't never been to Miami.
I mean, it's some killers down in Miami, yo. It can get rough down there like real quick. I know a couple of Miami guys, man, and they be telling me the stories, man. But it can get real serious down there, like quick.
It's all right with me.
It's all right with you.
I ain't trying to go that way, but you know.
Yeah, if necessary.
Come from the back in the day,
right? You know what I'm saying? If necessary. So again, I want to thank the listeners for listening in on today. Today's going to be a really cool show. We're going to have the tallest rapper in the world joining us here like in a few minutes, and we're going to interview him, talk to him a little bit, and get more on this hip hop scene. Like I promised, I told you guys that you felt like I wasn't doing as much music as I possibly could, so I want to get more independent artists on here. So that's what we're going to start doing tonight. Again, I got my boy in the studio with me, also a fellow cousin of mine, and Rico. So he gonna be tagging along here trying to learn this podcast thing, because this ain't gonna be his last time coming through. Nah. So you might well get used to it, bro. So you already enjoy. Oh, 7'4", yeah. 7'4", man. Like how tall? Like 7'4", man. Like that's crazy. I'm gonna ask him like, why wasn't he a basketball player? Yeah, that's tall. That's incredibly tall. So Rico, what else you been doing this summer, man? Like, how the females?
I was working with my man, Brazo, man. He out right there, shot my nigga Brazo. He out there near Emerald Isle right now.
Emerald Isle?
In Surf City.
Word.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's beautiful
doing
down there.
Doing his own thing out there, you feel me?
It's beautiful down there. Is he doing work down there or just vacationing?
Yeah. Hard laboring and remodeling. That's his name of it.
Oh, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, Travian Jones.
That's what's up. I've been seeing y'all been doing like the little part-time thing, man, and things like that.
I was scared of the camera at that time. You know, I ain't getting no camera. So.
You was scared of it?
Yeah, I don't do the camera thing. I was helping my man. Yeah, I did some work with him this summer. Great job.
I no need to be scared, man. No need to be scared.
I ain't say I was scared. I'm gonna take that back. I was nervous.
So did he actually just learn everything on his own, or like carpentry and stuff like that, man?
Kind of run through the family too, though. But yeah, he learned off from watching YouTube.
Just watching YouTube. And then all of a sudden you just get yourself tied down.
On the spot or something.
No, man, not on the spot.
I mean, yeah.
John, like, is it like a certain type of job you're trying to look for, man?
Nah, I just want one to help me get where I need to start myself off from.
I mean, yeah, everybody got to start from somewhere, bro.
I ain't working in no restaurant, nothing like that. No, that bad talking y'all that do work there.
I'm saying though, why? What's up with the restaurant? Why you feel like you can't do a restaurant, bro?
That just ain't me. I ain't going that far. Not talking down on y'all.
I mean, restaurant is pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. You feel like you're a people person?
No.
You don't feel like you're a people person?
No, hell no.
Why not?
don't even like meeting new people really like that.
You don't even like meeting new people, right?
Nah,
No,
new
but-
niggas.
I'm saying though, man, you back there cooking fries and shit. How many people are you actually gonna see? Like back there cooking fries and throwing burgers, and you really out there cohabitate with people.
Shit, every time I look to the damn camera, I'm gonna see somebody.
But no, you ain't up in the catch. But all burgers and cooks and stuff, man, they don't have access to look outside. They got like walls and stuff in like the back. You can't really see certain times if you're like in like a mom and pop or something like that. Oh no, McDonald's though, man.
That's gonna make it even worse then.
How you
feel like I'm in prison?
you feel like you back in prison then, right?
In the hole like that.
In the hole.
Putting a burger for a motherfucker.
How long have you been like? What was your longest time in like the hole? Like when you was locked
20
up?
months.
20 months, bro. Come on, man. Like that can turn somebody into a wild animal, bro.
It can have you been talking to yourself.
Yo, did you get to the point where you was pulling your hair out?
No. I started reading. That's why I started reading books and stuff.
So that's really like how you just start becoming that philosopher at that point.
I was reading more urban books first though. At the beginning, like.
What was the first book that you ever read that really at that point you felt like, okay, yeah, like this is something I can really do to start passing the time by? What was the first?
Seduction.
The Art of Seduction.
Yeah.
Oh man, tell me about that.
Or let me see.
What's that book about? Art of Seduction. I never heard of Art of Seduction. Let me see what that's about.
Persuasion. However you want to say it.
To what? Basically persuade other people to do what you want
Or
them to
make
do.
somebody fall in love with you. Like you got different types of females or dudes or whatever. However, it depends on who reading the book.
So what? I mean, like playing mind games with people.
It got something to do with deception a little bit too.
Deception.
Yeah, deceiving you,
Okay.
trickery.
Who's the
Robert
author?
Greene. I think it's Robert Greene.
Robert Greene.
I believe so.
What else is he known for?
48 Laws.
48 Laws of Power.
Yeah.
Now see, 48 Laws of Power. That's a powerful book.
Yeah, I read it too.
That's a powerful book, man.
I'm looking for it right now.
How often do you implement the 48 Laws of Power on a daily basis?
Shit. I don't know, man. I don't even know. I can't speak on it.
I don't know, man. Like the 48 Laws of Power, bro. Like I at least try to do maybe 2 or 3 of those.
And almost with deception, man. I do that almost every day, bro.
Like you didn't even have to
Trick them up.
you didn't even have to actually read the book to do that. Like that's just a part of who you was, right?
Yeah, right. You feel me? Like when I read it, right, I'm like, yo, I already knew this shit. I ain't know I was doing it.
You know you were doing it, right?
Nah, that's it. But it just show you how to do it when you need it.
Exactly. See, that's the genius of you, right? Yeah, that's a really powerful book. But listen, man, let's go ahead and hit my man up, man, the tallest rapper. Again, we were about to interview the tallest rapper. This is probably the tallest dude in the rap game, and we about to get him on here and talk to him a little bit and see what he been up to. So let me just go ahead and get this phone call rolling here.
This nigga tall as hell.
He tall, man, 7'4", dude. Like I'm still trying to figure out why isn't he playing basketball rather than rapping, man. 7'4". That's crazy. That is crazy.
Making history.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's making history. Get him on the line here real quick. Yo, what's good? What's good? Yo, can you hear me? What's good, bro?
What's good with it?
Welcome to the Dramatic Show
What's
podcast.
good?
Nothing much, man. Yo, you still there?
Kicking it, man. Yeah, I'm there.
All right, cool. So, what you been up to, man? What you doing on this Saturday night, bro? I got my man Rico with me. He on the line.
What's going on, player?
Okay, what's good?
Not much, man.
Yeah,
We just
but I ain't doing nothing major, man. I mean, it's a kickback. You know, I got my children. You know what I'm saying? I flew my son and my daughter out here. We on the West Coast with it.
okay. So you actually out in the West Coast?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, bro. Where you originally from?
I'm originally from North Carolina, Kinston, K-Town.
Okay, all right. So I was wondering. I know I connected with you on Facebook, and we actually had a few mutual friends because that's actually where we record out of, man. We actually on the other side of Greenville, North Carolina. So you know what I'm saying. We probably was like right near each other, like probably for a minute. How long you been out in the West Coast?
Yeah. Man, I've been out here about years now. I'll be moving around, though. I'll be all over.
Okay, all right. That's what's up.
Stationed here right now, so I can go ahead and finish up this project. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. So again, man, we got the tallest rapper in the world on the line right now, 7'4". So the tallest rapper, 7'4", man, like Giant Life, right?
All day, all day.
So let me talk to you a little bit, man. Let's go ahead and get this interview started. So basically, man, what drew you to the music industry?
I mean, to be honest, I was playing ball at first, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's perception, it's like their minds are programmed to think a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see a 7-foot guy, just automatically think they're supposed to play sports. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the main reasons I kind of steered over to the music, to show people you don't have to look a certain way to do what you love. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I feel so guilty now because I was just telling my man, like, right before we called him, like, why this nigga not playing basketball, right? So we feel so guilty now, right?
Right.
I told him, hey, yo, bro, I said you might want to make history, bro. That's making history, you feel me?
Yeah, don't mind Rico.
Yeah, man, it's definitely legendary, man. You know, like, I've been on a whole lot of blogs, too, like XXL, Just 50, World Star Hip Hop, all type of stuff, man. You Google the name, you'll see all that stuff. They need to be in the category with these big dogs, like people I grew up listening to and looking at. It's an honor, man. I'm humble, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of which, man, like, who are some of, like, the rappers that inspired you when you was younger, when you were coming up?
I mean, who didn't, when you play ball, who didn't want to be like Shaq? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking up to this nigga like, yo, Shaq cool, man, you know, and not only on the basketball, he a businessman too. So, but you know, Shaq, he was just already in position, so that even enhanced his career even more, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to stay in my own lane, man, and I don't limit myself. You know, I write, I rap, I sing, I do whatever beat I hear, I just vibe to that, and I just go. You know what I mean?
I hear you, man. So going back again to inspiring you, like, I mean, like, who'd you listen to? Like, I guess back in the day, like, in music-wise, like, who inspired you? Like, who was some of the most illest MCs?
I mean, to be honest, I used to, like, my dad used to listen to a lot of, like, Run DMC, like, all the old school cats, KRS-One.
Yeah.
And when I came up, you know, I liked the artists that was different. I liked Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes. Like, I would look at their creativity, and I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. I want to be on that type. So that's what made me kind of, because I knew I was going to get the complete tired of sports. But I talk my shit and I do my shit on this music, so people gotta respect my shit. You feel me?
I feel you. Your creative process, man. Like, how do you get it going? Like, are you just like in your room every day just rhyming, or do you got to go out to the beach? Or like, I mean, what really gets you going? Like, get your like creative juices flowing for you to really start spitting like you do.
To be honest, man, my first project, like, I was in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And just my situations I was in, you know, it brought that hunger out of me. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't got but 2 or 3 bags of ramen noodles in your cabinets, or you drinking Kool-Aid every other day, you know what I'm saying? And you seeing all these other people, you driving around in the city, and you in certain areas, you see these big ass mansions and foreign cars and shit, like, you like, yo, that could be me one day. So I just sat down and I conditioned myself like, yo, I want better for myself. So I just sat in the crib and just listened to mad beats and just was killing shit. I just was writing shit and I put it out, and then I started kind of going viral. Like, everybody was like, "Who is this tall dude, man, that's rapping, man? Who is this?" So I mean, it's a wonderful thing, man. I just love the craft and I love the culture. So that's why I'm continuing to do what I do to inspire the youth. And anybody out there that's, you know, lightweight, giving up hope, like, don't give up, keep pushing.
Keep pushing. And something else you mentioned earlier, you said you actually sing also?
Oh yeah, I sing too. My mom, my sister, you know, we all kind of came up, you know, in the church a little, and I was around it all the time. So I'm like, try a little R&B joint out here and see how that go. You know what I'm saying? And I dropped a record called Sex the Truth. T-Pain is on that. That was crazy how that whole went about too, because I sent him the record and I ain't think he was gonna reach back, you know, but he reached back and the rest was history.
That's what's up, man. So who you got? Who you collaborating with, or like what you got going on now for your current album? You working on anything now?
Yeah, actually, I'm finishing up the little R&B type project, and then I'm gonna do a 4th quarter project, which is kind of more like when I first came out, like with the regular stakes and all that. It's more hip hop, but it's still like a newer, reincarnated Johnny. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, people they waiting for the drop, so I'm just trying to take my time with it and be as creative as I can on this final project. I done been in this shit over 10 years, so you gotta be realistic at some point too. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man.
I gave my life to this music shit for a minute, but I'm always gonna do music. It's just I want to kind of live a little now. Like,
I feel you, man. You wanna definitely enjoy your roots. How many kids do you have, bro?
Well, I got 6 total. 5 living and 1 died when he was 2. So
sorry to hear that.
He'll be probably like 10 now.
Yeah. How do your kids, man? Just
So
I
got a little squad.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Like, yes, yeah, that's quite a few. How do they inspire you, man? You got some little ones looking up to you, man. Like, just being a dad, man. Like, how does that influence you, man? And how does that keep you going? Just seeing them every day. Or seeing them.
Well, at first it was crazy because when I first had my first son, you know what I'm saying? When I first got my first rap check, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go out and get a chain, and I want to get my little man some too. So I just I put it live on my Facebook not too long ago. I kept a piece for like over 10 years, and I gave it to him. I just now gave it to him. Like, yo, I gave you this. I held it for a little bit because he was too young to rock it right then.
Right.
But I was just excited, man, so he can have some and remember, like, yo, my dad gave me this. This is hard work, But my kids motivate me every day. If it weren't for them, I probably wouldn't be going as hard as I'm going,
Yeah, it's just non-stop hustle, man. Just completely a non-stop hustle. So that's what's up. I definitely commend you on that. Basically, man, what I guess if you weren't rapping, man, what else do you think you would probably be doing right now? If you weren't rapping right now, man, like, what do you actually...
To be honest, I can't even...
Hey, look, this is Dramatic Show podcast.
I can't even answer that question.
You got to be real, man. You got to be real on the Dramatic Show podcast, bro. Where do you think you could possibly be doing at this point, man, if you weren't rapping, bro?
I mean, to be crap. I'm glad that I'm still doing this music, yo. Because to be honest, like, a lot of my uncles and shit, they in the street.
Yeah.
So to be, around that, I probably would have fell back into that. But now that I got a bigger business mind,
yeah,
and I got the clothing line moving too.
Oh, yeah, clothing line.
Doing something positive. Like, I want to, giant life.
All right, yeah, go help plug it one more time, man. It's like people know how they can find out about your clothing line. Go ahead and plug that again, bro.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, the website is currently under construction, but I mean, if people need like clothes and stuff like that, they can just hit me up or hit my manager up, and they get the sizes, different color letters, different color T-shirts, whatever, and we whip them up and then we send them out. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool. See, that's what I'm saying, man. You branching out and you having multiple streams of income, man. You just not focuses on the rap thing, so I commend you on that as well. Is there any other businesses you're trying to reach out to? Have you ever thought about acting or anything like that? Because you out on the West Coast, man, so I'm pretty sure you can be getting some gigs.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I'm just like a walking billboard, man. Whatever it is, commercials, clothing lines, whatever. Like, I'm 7 feet tall, so that in itself speaks volume. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely wanted to just get into the acting. It's crazy that you brought it up, but definitely want to get into the acting too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I think that'd be really cool, man. I mean, you're out there and just get it going. Even maybe by considering writing your own script, man, and write something for yourself, man. Shop it around. You never know like who could pick it up. So always branch out on your talents, man. See what you're able to do. You got any performances? You got any performances coming up on the West Coast, or man, like where you performing at now? Like any upcoming dates or anything like that?
I mean, to be honest, bro, like I don't want to put too much on my plate. So I'm just focusing on one thing, and then get a couple visuals out, and then start doing performances. Like, my email is blown up. Like, people like, oh, come out here, come out there. Yeah. But I have to condition myself too. Like, I can't just keep doing that and then start partying and drinking and lose focus.
Yeah.
And then it set me back. So let me do first things first, and then get the money.
I feel you. Are you?
Because I know it's gonna come. You know what I mean?
Yo, it's definitely gonna come, man. The way you grinding. Are you an independent artist right now, or are you signed with somebody? What's going on with that right now? What's just your industry?
Yeah,
situation?
well, when I first started, I had an ex-NFL player that backed me. You know what I'm saying? Financially. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want me to go back to the streets and hustle and all that stuff. So he's like, bro, just stay strictly on this music, man. I got you. So, after that, I started getting my own bag. So I started doing different shows and features and all that. Then I started, getting my own money. But, yeah, man, that's what it is. I mean,
at this point,
I just put my and start running.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. And I guess at this point, man, if anybody else who's listening to your story and they saying they're in a situation, man, like they're in a bad neighborhood, they're in the projects, something like that, they're just surrounded by guns and drugs, coke, weed, whatever, man, and they want a different life, man. What would you tell them at this moment?
Man, just stay positive. Try to, positive people and to block the negativity out. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, if you ain't out there in the streets, you ain't moving around and being out there like that, then just stay to the music. It's gonna come.
It's gonna come. Did you have a lot of mentors when you were younger, man, to kind of keep you on the right track, or you felt like it was just more so the way you actually changed your mindset?
Well, yeah. Yeah, when I first started, it was I know you're familiar with Sean Price. Like, he an OG in the game.
Yeah.
And he heard the Raise the Stakes record, and he did before he died, he did a Combat Jack show interview, and he mentioned me, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy, because a lot of people started hitting me up like, yo, Sean Price just mentioned you, man. He shouted you out, and they played your song. So I'm like, what an interview. So, people were sending me the links. And I had reached out to him because I had his number.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because me and him supposed to did a record. He tagged me in with the producer out there too, Alchemist. So we were all supposed to do, work. But that didn't really happen. But I still did a track, like pretty much, respecting him and showing him love too. And, showing his legacy and shit too. So it's all still respect, man. I mean, I don't really get too big on all the celebrities and shit, because I know tons of celebrities,
right.
But I just figured, they in bigger positions, and my time coming. So if we do songs, we do songs. If not, I mean, I kill stuff on the dolo. I mean, so
right.
It happened.
How'd you meet the ex-NFL player? Like, how did that connection start?
Well, to be honest, that's crazy. Like, I went to New York on a limb. I didn't know nobody. I said, yo, let me just try and take this serious for a little minute. So I started writing songs, and I put out, the first song I put out was Sorry. And it was a similar situation than what I went through. So I'm like, let me put it in a song, and then I put it out there. And then I had another record I recorded. So I just put them on 2 CDs. I was old school with it. And I put my number on there, like, you know what I'm saying, to reach out to stuff like that. So I started moving, like, going to the barbershop, the salon, everywhere, yo. I dropped them.
I mean,
so
did you have a street team? Did you have a street team with you in New York, or you was just doing all this?
Nah, I was solo. I didn't know nobody. Now, a lot of people didn't even know I rapped at the time.
Man, I
used my gimmick, my hype, you know what I'm saying? If people wanted to take pictures, I jumped them off. Be sure to tag me in a picture on Facebook. So that's how I blew my fan base off the gimmick.
Okay. Are you pretty active on social media, or do you let somebody else handle it for you?
I got 3 people running my Facebook. So, I mean, when I can get on there, I check little stuff and stuff like that. So, they tell me, oh, we're going to look up the people that's active on your page and delete whoever. So, certain people start inbox me that I've known for years. But it's like, it's a business. If you're not active, they got the right to delete you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I do. So, I mean, either you're going to support or you're going to keep it moving.
Or do your fans reach out to you in any other way other than social media right now? Is there any other way that you go out and like meet people that love your music? Like any other ways that you talk to them other than social media, or is it just pretty much just like Facebook and Instagram at the moment?
Yeah, it's really social media, but the one thing about the social media, I'm 100% active. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can leave comments, I respond. People inbox me, I respond. You know what I'm saying? If I'm on there, and I let them know that it's me. You know, it's not somebody else talking for me and none of that. Like, but people know, man. And plus, I got my city on my back. Like, the city fucking with the giant heavy. So, if you got your city support, man, the rest is history. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so going back to, because again, man, we're from the kind of somewhat the same areas, man, in the 252 area in North Carolina. When you first started out with Kinston, like, were they really backing you, like the hometown boys? Were they really like putting forth, like, were they really supporting you, or they felt like that they were knocking you, or you felt like you got most of your support from Kinston?
Nah, to be honest though, I was shocked, bro. Like, when I first dropped the Raise the Stage record, because people ain't seen me in years. I left Kinston at a very young age too, like, because I went to prep school. Okay. In Mount Zion Christian Academy in Durham. And that's the same prep school Tracy Segretti went to. Amari Stoudemire came, you know. So I left. Yeah, I left soon, man. So when I left, I went, you know, to New York from there. So when I dropped the Raise the Stakes, the music was so strong. It was like, yo, this dude got a deal. It's over. So I was the only one in my city that, you know, was really taking it that serious.
Well, really going as hard.
I was popular in school too, just from my height and being from a small city.
Yeah.
So it all coincides.
That's dope.
Ran with me.
That's dope.
So I kept putting stuff out like back to back.
How many albums do you have?
Well, I got tons of music, but I got probably 3 albums out.
Okay, and you pretty much what you doing, like at least 1, 2, maybe 1 or 2 mixtapes a year? Are you doing that much, or a little bit less nowadays?
Yeah, I put out probably 2. I mean, I stopped doing mixtapes. I'm at a level where albums, like because people were saying like, yo, the songs don't even sound like mixtape material. They sound like albums, like.
Yeah.
So I just started doing projects like albums instead of mixtapes.
Okay, cool. So
I put like 10 cuts on one project.
So about 10 cuts. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's about standard right now for like a mixtape. So who you listening to?
Yeah, you don't want to give it too much. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. So who you listening to these days, man?
To be honest, I don't know. Like, these new rappers is a little different for me, man. I don't even cut the radio on. Like, to be honest, I don't listen to the radio. My kids kind of keep me in tune with, you know, the newer artists and stuff. They may put a song on. I'm like, oh, okay, they joint was catchy. But it's only a couple, man, that kind of got my ear.
Like, just give me a few names and stuff. I just want to kind of curious as to what like the tallest rapper listening to, man. What you be vibing to?
I'm still kind of stuck on the big dogs like Drake, J. Cole. Like, I don't, to be honest, bro, I don't even know these younger rappers' names. Like,
hey, don't feel
bad. Like a song.
Don't even feel bad, man. People come on the show, man.
And I don't feel bad because the culture, man, I'm not going to allow y'all to suck me in like that. You know what I'm saying? Where, it's on the radio or it's on the TV. They try to program the older niggas' minds, like,
right,
where they got to bow down to this shit. And I don't. Right. I know who made a major impact with their records and different things like that, like Rick Ross and all these boys, man.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to these young dudes like that. I ain't knocking what they doing because it's their time, but I don't have to listen to it.
So where do you see
that makes sense?
Yeah. So where do you see hip hop going, man, at this stage, man? Like the mainstream industry right now, what you just mentioned. Where do you see hip hop going in the next 2 to 3 years? The way you music.
I mean, it may resurface. I don't think it's going to. It may resurface, but I really think it's going to resurface, just like fashion and different things like that. But I don't think it's going to resurface in our time.
Oh,
I think probably years down the line, it may come back around. But right now, they on drugs and they want to be on that dummy music. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what y'all feel, do it. But I don't feel like they got records that's going to be memorable. Well, we could cut on some of Drake's first stuff,
right,
and it's still legendary. Still, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel these dudes like that. There's going to be a song just to get around and dance through or whatever, but that's it. You ain't going to hear nothing else from them.
Yeah, man.
5 years from now.
I totally agree, man. I'm like, I know they always get like hate mail and stuff like, man, why you always bashing like the new school hip hop and things like that, man? But it's just like it's a generational thing, man. That's why I always tell people. Even back when like in the 70s and Marvin Gaye and things like that, man, that was like really great music. And then all of a sudden in the 80s, they start hearing hip hop and they.
I don't ever think it's gonna get back to that though, bro. To be honest,
you'll never think it'll go back.
Not to that, man. These artists, they follow each other. They don't have nobody to inspire them because you can see the pattern, the consistent pattern. All of them started doing it. And I blame Soulja Boy a little bit. He kind of opened that door a little bit to the dummy music and people kind of ran with it. But, I mean, I don't think this is going to get back because even kids is out here just all the killings and all that.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of dumb stuff going on right now.
It is, man. It really
and they don't have no guidance. So that's why I respect J. Cole and all them because they remain solid. They didn't jump over the fence. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They stay right where they at. They still doing the thing.
And Total Rapper, let me ask you something, man. Like being from North Carolina, I always talk to a couple of people about this. Do you feel like North Carolina actually has their own sound now? You listen to rappers in New York, man. You can say, okay, this is New York style. You go down to Houston, and then you go down to Atlanta, and it's a certain feeling, a certain vibe, a type of music. Do you feel like North Carolina has got to a point where it actually has its own sound now, or do you still feel like most of the MCs are completely different?
I mean, I don't really know, bro. I think we kind of rub elbows with Atlanta, being we both from down south. So that's just like they hear a Carolina rapper in New York. Mm-hmm. They just gonna consider us being a down south rapper.
Right.
They're not gonna put us in a category or a certain sound. Right. So I mean, I don't think Carolina got their own sound yet, to be honest.
Yeah, because you look at it when Petey Pablo first came out, and he had a really, really different rap style, something similar to like Mystical and some other type stuff. And when you compare that to how J. Cole, that's totally two different rap styles, man. So,
Two totally, bro. Two totally.
Yeah, so Petey Pablo, really cool guy and stuff. Not really too much of a fan of his flow, but. It's just that North Carolina, we're not really consistent with like a similar style to everybody. It's just so many different variances, man. You can go to certain different parts. You can go to Durham, North Carolina. You can go to Raleigh. Then you can come back to like the Greenville, North Carolina area, man. And you get so many different types of flows from these different rappers. 252, right?
LA.
All right.
You already know. Shout out to them.
Oh, he feeling good. Don't mind him toss rap. He's just feeling good right now, bro.
Hey, bro, listen, right, bro. Hey, yo, bro, it's a lot of young rappers. I understand what you're saying, right? I'm 29, bro. But it's a lot of young rappers coming out of the 252, my nigga, straight up, for real, like, my nigga, and something from your way, too, my nigga.
Oh, yeah, we doing our thing,
Cash
most definitely.
Free Cash Anderson, LA down there, AR for Tobacco Road, GTA. Hey, bro, these niggas eating, bro. Look them up on YouTube, bro. Straight up, bro.
Yeah, we got the baby. All them, everybody doing their stuff. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now. You broke up probably about 10 seconds of that, so just repeat that last part.
Oh. I just feel like it's so many different styles that's already done. It's kind of hard to try to find a new sound.
Right.
Everything has been done.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Well, I respect the Carolina wave right now because, like I said, we've been had a lot of talent. I guess it was just this is our time to run with it now.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of open doors, man, to present themselves. Like back then, most so people just waiting on deals and, going in the trunk or something like that, run into a producer, man. But you got like the internet now, so it's really no excuse not to push hard and grind and get your music out there. I mean, there's so many different avenues. Social media for one. And, you don't have to do a traditional, and it's nothing wrong with, the CDs out of trunk and things like that, man. But you really shouldn't be waiting on a deal these days. I feel like the independent way is the way to go. And if you can just really push, man, just go onto social media, man, SoundCloud, man, just so many avenues to try to get your music out here. There's really no excuse at this point. And Tallest Rapper, that's why I respect you so much, man.
Yeah, because it was a big deal.
Yeah, go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, yeah, it was definitely a big deal, man. Like, Jeezy, it was a big deal on my social media like a couple months ago. Jeezy just tried to offer me $150K. You know what I'm saying? So,
what, to sign
with him? I had people in my ear like, oh, bro, you should take that.
To sign with his label?
Yeah, Young Jeezy. And to be honest, bro, you got to keep over mind. I'm still from the street, so Jeezy got street money and he got music money.
Right.
Like, you can't just try to lowball me with $150K just because you Jeezy. Like, and I told him, I put the message and all that from Instagram on my social media. Like, I told him, you the OG, but, you know what I'm saying, $150K not going to change my life. It's not going to change my family. Like, so if you step them numbers up a little bit, we probably could discuss something.
Right?
Yeah. Huh?
I said you could talk a little bit more then, you know what I'm saying? You bring that number up to maybe, I don't know, we think.
Yeah. It's just $150K, bro. Now, to somebody in the hood that's probably got $20 in their pocket, that's different. They're going to jump right on you.
Yeah.
But, nah, I mean, I know celebrities, I understand the business, so you to hit me with that, it's kind of like, nah.
Right.
I'm not going to move.
Have you thought about starting your own label, man, once you get established, or?
Play the Carolina.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's in the making too. I want to kind of just play the background and just develop artists into bigger artists. So, like me and my manager, we talk every day. We discuss money moves or business moves or whatever. Like, we talk about all this stuff that we're going to do. So, I mean, our brains always moving.
Something that you mentioned about your manager, man, something I want to ask you, and I know I've been having a debate with a few independent artists about this also. How do you feel like right now about an independent artist not waiting on a manager and doing everything themselves? Is the manager still really important, right, like in today's industry?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely important, man. It cut a lot of the sideline talking out. You know what I'm saying? As long as everybody playing their own position, everything can work smoothly. If I'm trying to play the manager position, try to be the artist at the same time, it's not gonna work like that, because the manager studies that stuff, so he know how to sit down and tell you, oh, nah, that's not a good look, or they give you a contract, and there's so many loopholes in there that you may overlook something, and so your life will end. So I'm not good with stuff. I mean, I'm good with the business side, but as far as paperwork and stuff like that, he's very hands-on and very good with that. So I leave that to him. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he got the bag. You know what I'm saying? I got the bag too, but he looking at it from a longevity standpoint.
Right.
So
basically, I guess going back to like a manager and any other parts of like your team, every weakness that I guess you have, you just bring somebody on board that can basically strengthen that weakness, I guess, in your circle, basically, right? So in that aspect, it would make sense to get a manager, getting an accountant and things like that. Something that you're weak in, you just bring somebody on board that's really knowledgeable about that. Okay, so I get what you're saying about that. I do.
Yeah, but my manager, he's my accountant and all that, because I don't know if you really been in tune with it, but a lot of these accountants is taking money, extra money, penny, like taking little stuff that people don't realize is gone to like a year or two down the line. Like, nah, man, I've been knowing each other from the sandbox. If he count the money for a show or a feature, I don't have to double back and double count. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's all there.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. And that's been going on at the beginning of time, man. Like accountants and attorneys and stuff just taking a little bit off the top at the beginning, man. But yeah, that's definitely going on Did y'all grow up together or?
Oh yeah, we grew up together, man. We've been getting money together before the rap. You know what I'm saying? It's just he was a street nigga, but he was a smart nigga at the same time.
Yeah.
So he was more in the books and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess going back to the trust thing, man. I mean, like, how important is it for artists to actually that make it out? How important is it for them to go back, man, and do some type of change to their community, or even try to bring somebody else on? Like, I mean, do you feel like that's more of a risk that they could be drawn back in, or do you feel like it's their obligation to come back to their hoods and, you know, try to change things or try to help get people out? What do you think about that?
I mean, I'm not going to necessarily say it's an obligation, because especially if those people that you was around seen your hustle and had the money, but they didn't want to contribute to nothing. You know, like you said with the social media, that don't cost a penny to support. You sitting on Facebook every other day. All you got to do is hit the share button. That's it.
Right.
You know, but right now, I say it's... a lot of people feel obligated, you know, especially from your own city, from your own hood.
Mm-hmm.
But I do a lot of the under-table stuff. Like my mom, you know, she go to church. She puts a lot of money into the church and different communities too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I send her money down. I do a lot of the background stuff. I don't feel like I have to put it on social media. I mean, I guess if I wasn't on the music, like trying to do projects right now, I wouldn't have a problem with some of the stuff up. But I do a lot for the community back home. So that's why the city knows. They know what's going on.
Yeah.
And they not going to never forget that.
That's good, man. Good. That's good. A lot of, I don't know, man, just a lot of people I've talked to, man, they be like, listen, man, like the hood never supported me. Like they never took me to that session when I didn't have a ride. And, you know, they just feel like, you know, their city and their communities and their peers just turned their backs on them. So, like, they won't even step back foot in their old hoods and try to communicate or try to do anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, look at Nipsey. You know, look, that's a prime example. And then you look at all these other rappers that was prior to him, like Chink Drugs, and, you know, all these rappers came back to their cities and did shows or did stuff for their cities. And these people killed these people.
Yeah.
These are people you know your whole life.
And see, that's what I'm saying, man. That's always, like I was telling you earlier, like, you know, is it a risk that it's gonna pull you back in, or, you know, it's just tough to call, man.
It's
really
definitely a risk in any situation involving money. It's always a risk. Your own family members will stab you in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it ain't really no limitation. So you just got to keep your eyes open, man, and move.
For sure, man. For sure. But again, man, tallest rapper, man, like, I really, really appreciate you for coming on the show, man. I know we've been back and forth here.
Oh yeah, all love, man.
For sure. So listen, how can
thank you for having me.
Yeah,
too,
no
bro.
doubt, man. And hopefully this won't be the last time, man. Hopefully in a couple of months, man, when you get ready to drop again.
Nah, man. I'm solid nigga, man. I'm always around, bro. If I got time, I'm definitely gonna fuck with you.
For sure. So if people want to get in touch with you, some new fans that you probably going to learn and get from this podcast, man, how can they get in touch with you?
I mean, to check out the music, I'm on SoundCloud. I'm on YouTube. You can type in 7 Foot Rapper. And y'all don't forget to subscribe to the page so you can keep updates on the new music and the new visuals. I got a lot of new shit gonna drop, man. Y'all already know how the giant coming.
Yeah.
All I ask is just be patient, man, and keep rocking with me, man. I ain't gonna steer you wrong.
John Life.
All day.
All right, good deal, man. Listen.
The way of living, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I did the clothing line. It's not just to cater to the tall community, but just in general, anything you do in life, do it big. That's why I say giant life. Anything.
All right. You heard it here first, man. Dramatic Show Podcast. Listen, man, I know I know it's a Saturday night, man. I know you want to kind of get out and do your thing here, so we're not going to hold you up too much more longer. But listen, man, we're going to be in touch with you, man, and we we here at the Dramatic Show and all our listeners, man, we're going to support you 100%, bro. So, again, stay positive, man, and we're going to keep rocking.
I appreciate it, man.
All right, good deal, man.
Already. 7-4.
Yeah. All right. Welcome back to the Dramatic Show podcast. Yo, that was a pretty good interview from a man there, man. What you doing tonight, bro? You about to call it a night?
Yeah, man. I'll probably go in, man. I don't like to go out too much, man.
Call your shorty up, man, like Saturday night, bro.
Shit, that fool been hitting my damn phone, man.
Oh, she been wondering where you at. You didn't tell her you was going to be doing the podcast.
I don't never tell her what I'm about to be doing.
You'll never tell your girl, like, what you be doing? Like, you be keeping secrets from her and shit.
That ain't no damn secret. That's my damn business.
Your business, right?
Yeah, I don't got to let you know every damn thing I know. You don't let me know everything you know. I don't ask.
So she don't be bugging and stuff. Like, she texting you 10 times straight and, like, you don't pick up the phone. Like, she don't.
She work.
She work?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's your way of getting out of it. You're a slick dude, man. You one slick dude. All right, so again, I want to thank my listeners for listening in on this show. I really appreciate you guys continue to support the show. You can reach out to us on Instagram at Dramatic Show Podcast. That's DROEMATICPODCASTSHOW. So again, Dramatic Show Podcast. I don't know. I think I spelled that wrong. See, I think I caught a highlight, secondhand high. But again, Dramatic Show Podcast. I'm your host, Dramatic, and we are signing out.
You've just listened to the Dramatic Show Podcast with your host, Dramatic.